Hiya, friends.
Hello.
It's me, Nick.
There we go.
Don't have a lot to say this evening. Definitely gonna need some of this tonight.
Yeah, yes, please. My balls hurt.
My balls is hot.
My balls is hot. I can't wait to watch him this weekend.
Let me get that red.
Yes, sir.
Let me get that red.
Stipe's fucking pissed off at the UFC because he doesn't get an automatic rematch.
Fuck him. That's a big, strong pour. That's a big, strong boy.
Strong boy.
Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here. There's nobody watching.
I think we had like one.
Okay.
Yeah, one person.
Okay.
Possibly.
Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community's guidelines. You think it's broken, or people just don't want to listen to us anymore?
We did hit the go live. Oh, and that one person already left.
I think it was probably no. Let's see, it's probably you.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know if it counts. Yeah, because I'm not showing as being live now. Yeah.
Wait, we got 2 playbacks. All right, whatever. We'll just fucking do it live. We'll do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go.
One concurrent viewer. Oh, here they come.
Here they're coming.
What's up, Dad?
Hey, Dad. All right.
What's up, Chucho?
Hello, welcome back to the Cream Spot. I'm one half of the Brohio podcast. I'm the delicious Nickalicious.
Oh, I thought you were going to keep going there. Okay, I'm Rob Dog. Hey, guys, what's up? Keep going.
Yeah, this is a really good podcast. You guys have come to a really good podcast. We're really good podcasters. We're really cool dads. I'm a cat owner. Rob is not a cat owner. Rob is really good at drawing and music. I do different shit all the time. I do fucking Kama Sutra shit. But we're good at a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
That's the one thing you have to keep in mind when you come to this podcast. You see the cover art. You see aliens, darkness, demons, monsters, ghosts, knives, guns, pitchforks, scary stuff. You think I'm coming to a pretty cool podcast.
Nope.
It's not. No, it's not a cool podcast.
Not at all.
It's something else. I would like to start off this episode by saying rest in peace to my best friend in the entire universe, Ace, my dog, my border collie. He passed away. The fact that I'm even saying this right now without breaking down into absolute tears, he was my everything. I had him since I was 18 years old. I'm not myself. I've never dealt with depression, sadness, loneliness. I've never dealt with any of that in my entire life. I've never felt vulnerable in my entire life. I've never been in a position where I needed like somebody to lift me up. I needed someone to be there. And you were checking on me all week long. Yeah. Several times. I couldn't be more appreciative. And it's just an emotion I've never felt. So I'm not myself right now. I seem like I'm outgoing and funny. Today's been a little bit better. But the past 3 days, I felt like I've had the weight of the fucking world on my chest. I haven't been able to move. I haven't been able to eat. I haven't been able to get out of bed. It's taken everything I've had to fucking breathe. And I've never experienced that. It's just a fucking dog. I know a lot of people are saying it's just a dog. But he was my first responsibility.
Yeah,
my first.
18 years. I mean, that's a long time.
Yep.
He's definitely going to be missed.
Yeah, he's going to be missed.
He was a good boy.
He was the best boy. And I do want to caveat off that if you're someone that's struggling with depression, anxiety, whatever debilitating mental health issue it is, I want you to know that you're not the only person going through it. And I'm not saying that to belittle how you're feeling. I'm saying there's people out there that want to help you. There's people out there that care about you. There's people out there that want you to feel better. So my story, my sadness aside, I care about everyone that's going through it right now. Because, man, like I said, I've never gone through it before. And I'm going through the sadness right now.
Yeah.
So I want you to know, I know there's people out there that wake up every day and go through this shit, no matter if it's how mundane or how exciting their day is. No matter what it is, they just got this extreme weight on their chest, depression, and I couldn't imagine waking up and going through that every single day. So I want you to know we're here for you. We love you. Come talk to us. And for those of you that got on the Facebook on my post and said you're thinking of me, all that stuff, I'm so thankful. I love you so much. Thank you. I can't go back and read all of them because it's just going to hit the rewind button for me right now.
Yep.
But just know I went through a lot of them as much as I could. I was so thankful for all of you reaching out to me and just saying that you care about me and you care about my relationship that I had with Ace.
Yeah.
Even though he was just a dog, you guys made me feel like, yeah, it was something important, which it was.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally like, yeah, he's part of your family. Yep. It's natural. I mean, I feel bad for everybody.
Yeah. So I'm going to try and hold it together tonight.
We got this, man.
Didn't want to do this all day long, Rob. I'm like, I don't want to do this stupid fucking podcast. I couldn't do any research this week hardly because I was just so down. But then right now, I'm doing it with you. I'm happy that you're here with me.
God,
I'm happy that we're doing this to get my mind off everything.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, I was on Craigslist trying to suck some guy's dick for it was my dad. I kept calling my dad, and then I was trying to see if he would come over, and he's like, no, I know what you're trying to get me to do. You're being fucking gay.
Yeah, naturally.
I said, Dad, yeah. Need you right now, Dad. He said, I'll come over and talk to you, but we're not doing that shit.
I need a power top right now, Dad. Come on, please.
We're not doing that funky monkey shit, you weirdo. My dad has never called me a name. He's never called, like, I do a lot of stupid gay. The same slap dick shit I do with you, I do to my dad.
Mm-hmm.
He's never called me a bad derogatory term.
Yeah.
He just goes, I do something really fucking weird. He doesn't go, oh, you fucking fruitcake. He just goes, shakes his head, man. God love him for that, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So here's a big thank you. Shout out to our new Patreon subscribers, Rick Big Dick Armstrong. Rick Big Dick got the biggest dick of them all. Thanks, Rick Big Dick.
No wonder why his arm's so strong. Next, we got Alvis Winston. Thank you, Winston.
Alvis Winston. That sounds like a very noble name. Welcome to the King's Court, Your Honorable Majesty Alvis Winston. Does that sound right?
I think so, yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Cherish Stevens. We cherish you. We cherish everything about you. We cherish your rough-ass feet. Oh, no.
Wow. That just came right out.
We cherish your soft-ass feet. Cherish Stevens. Thank you for your relationship with the Brahio podcast.
And next we got Nathan Fernando.
Yeah, and
it's fun to say.
Frederick. Thank you, Frederick. That's not a creepy single name at all, but we really are thankful for you, Frederick.
And here comes Hallister the Malister.
Hallister, it's like Hollister, but a little cheaper. It's like Kmart Hollister. Speaking of fucking Hollister,
I can't believe that place is still open. I went to the mall for like the first time in like 15 years the other
nobody
day.
there.
That fucking place is a ghost town.
It's a ghost. I'm happy. I fucking hate the mall. But my kids are talking about, can you take us to Hollister for school shopping? And I just stare at them. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, man.
Why can't you wear Cincinnati red shirts? Why can't you be a normal kid? All this fame and fortune has gone to their head, I tell you, dude.
Kids, man. I just had to buy my kid a $140 pair of shoes.
Man, you got to let them motherfuckers go barefoot and teach them a lesson.
I'm like one more purchase away from Old Yeller in them.
Kids or the shoes?
Yes.
Okay. Last but not least, we got Jessica Dick Hunter. Jessica, thank you. Jessica Hunter, thank you for the Patreon pledge. We're so thankful for you, Mrs. Dick Hunter.
Hopefully your hunting goes well.
I was talking to someone the other day about this. As a woman, you don't really have to apply yourself very hard.
Yeah.
As a man, it's nearly impossible to achieve what you're trying to achieve. Lots of incels listen to this podcast right now like, I fucking knew it, and that's why I fucking hate him so much. because they don't like to give the thing away. The women,
The thing.
all you gotta do is slap your fatties around, slap your fatties against each other and smell good. That's half the battle. It doesn't matter what you look like, if you're funny, if you're mean, if you're sad, if you're happy. If you just use one of them brawls that pushes your
taters,
chest flesh together, and put on some Sweet Pea from Bath and Body Works, people are gonna like you, unless you're in one of those pyramid scheme things like the selling the wraps or the selling the Tupperware.
Mary Kay.
Fuck you, boss mamas.
Let's not get on this tangent. We've been there, done that.
Oh, fucking shut up. All right, we got a live show coming up.
Oh, we do?
August 21st.
Holy shit, that's right around the corner.
It's going to be 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Oof.
4 hours.
Of deliciousness.
We're going to be with Hillbilly Horror Stories. We're going to be with We Drink and We Know Things. Both of those have very attractive men on their shows, so we'd love for you to come out. This is going to be the 5th anniversary of Hillbilly Horror Stories. We're going to be in Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville.
We're going to be at the VFW, the Veterans of Foreign Wars building there.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be at 7111 Lovers Meet Road. What? I can't even see that. Lower Hunters Trace, Louisville, Kentucky. And we're just going to fucking party afterwards. Have you been to Brazilian Steakhouse before?
No, I don't think so. I've gotten a Brazilian before.
That's where we should go afterwards. They got one at the down there by 5th Street Live. They literally just keep walking by your table with skewers of meat.
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
Oh, dude, it's
so
good. It's
I'm down, man.
It's $100 for 2 people, but it's worth every dollar of it. It is incredible.
Jerry's paying for it. I don't care.
He is. Bring y'all ass, Jerry. You on the cover art.
As always.
Yeah, bro. Okay, so let's see here. Now we are going to be traveling to the Brohio podcast, Battlefield of Love.
Oh, my favorite place. Besides your butt.
What do you think of that one?
It's funky, just like that title says.
Funky disco.
17 hours of funky music.
Yeah, this is going to be a long Battlefield of Love.
I hope it lasts the whole 17 hours.
If you have a question about love, about relationships, about something that doesn't quite, you don't know the answer for it, send us an email at brohiopodcast@gmail.com. Utilize the email address. Use that fucking email address.
You're explaining to people how to email?
You're gonna and it's gonna say 2 at the top. It's gonna say TWO 2, and you're gonna write Brohio BROHIO podcast@gmail.com. Subject line:
CC your boss too.
CC your mom. CC your mom's, and then CC you later. We're eating pizza, and then use your subject line: Brohio Battlefield of Love.
Battlefield of Love.
We got some good ones.
We get so many emails. Just make sure you put Battlefield of Love so we know where to go.
There were so many good. There's a lot of good ones I didn't get to use this week.
That's what you said. You said it was off the chain this week.
First one says, "Hello, Nick and Rob. I need some advice. To be quite honest, it was time to be dicked down."
Yes.
I think this is a man or a woman. I don't know.
Yes.
So I invited a Tinder match over for a quick fuck.
Hell yeah.
Almost immediately, this man is asking to put it in my butt.
Okay.
About a minute into this, man tells me that he's jealous that I get to feel a dick in my ass.
Oh, God.
You accidentally hit the wrong button on Tinder, it sounds like.
So I'm assuming that if this person is kind of taken aback that they're already asking for anal, it has to be a female. You would think if it was a guy, it'd be...
The writer was a female.
Okay.
And...
the tenderee was
this
was a male.
Between you and I, the female...
Okay.
If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. One penis, one vagina.
Yes.
Okay.
Almost immediately, this man is asking to put it in my butt. Okay. About a minute, and this man tells me that he's jealous that I get to feel a dick in my ass.
Well.
It was at this moment I realized this man sucks and has puffy nipples. I made the conscious decision to shit on him, thinking that this would be the end of it, and I'd never have to see him again. Instead, he just showered, continued to stay the night, and it's still hitting my phone up weeks later. Please, what does a girl have to do to get rid of this butt pirate? Sincerely, shitty situation. In this instance, the doctor would prescribe shitting on your mate. But since you've already tried that, that's not going to work. We're going to have to escalate to the next level. You have to start shitting in spots that he frequents and he doesn't know you're around. For instance, when he goes into work, he got shit in the console of his car. When he gets home from work, you got shit on his front doorstep. You got to start pooping places that really inconvenience him and embarrass him. If you know he's going to Walmart, he's getting some tater tots, go down the freezer, the frozen tater aisle. I want you to shit in the frozen tater aisle. Got to really put the pressure on this boy.
Yeah, make sure whenever you guys, if you go out to eat next time and he brings home a doggy bag, whenever he goes to sleep, empty out the food and replace it with your turds. That way when he goes in to get a midnight snack, it's just a big doggy bag full of soft serve.
It's really going to be over the top if the turd doesn't touch anything after it leaves your butt.
Yeah.
You got to shit in the bag is what I'm saying.
Yeah. You
And
may
then
have
shake it up like a science project.
You very well may have opened up a can of worms too, because this guy may be into that. So
he's like, oh, you wouldn't believe it. I was getting some frozen taters at Walmart. And I couldn't help but notice you were dragging your ass down the aisle like a dog with worms. You know what Daddy likes. Come poop on me some more. Try to get my wife poop on me all the time.
Oh man,
she don't like it.
Yeah,
she's like, I know.
Not about that life.
We eat the same food. I'm not pooping this out on you, brah.
Okay, my turn. Greetings, gentlemen. I am writing as I seem to have quite the conundrum. I love that word. I used to have a routine in which every time a new Brohio episode would be released, I would listen to it on the way home from work. Once at home, I would shower and vigorously beat my meat or make sweet sex at my girlfriend.
Hell yeah, bud.
That's what you gotta do, buddy. This routine continued for months until I recently moved and began working a new job. The issue is, I seem to have developed a Pavlovian response. Don't know what that is. Never mind. Where I associate the Brohio podcast with aggressive ejaculation. Now, anytime I listen to the show, I develop an angry and persistent erection. I no longer need to shove 4 Blue Chew up my ass to get a boner. Good for you, but still get those Blue Chews.
Yeah.
Needless to say, this has caused some issues, like going into work after listening to the show, family visits, or my girlfriend wondering why I look like I'm smuggling bananas every time I listen to the show. I don't know how to fix this. Please help. You're truly hard listening.
Hard listening. Well, pal. For the small payment of $19.99, you can get cast moldings of Robinized buttholes.
Yeah.
And you can fuck that. It'll fit in your glove box in your car. Take a little lunch break at work.
We'll even include chocolate ones so you can eat them.
Yeah. Rob's is chocolate. Mine's like the cookies and cream Hershey's. Mine's white. Mine's white chocolate with chunks of chocolate.
Mine's like a Baby Ruth. Hard and nutty.
Dude, you ever go to... I did this one time. I went to a diaper party once.
Yeah.
And they melt candy bars in diapers, and then they make you eat them. And you got to figure out what candy bars...
I'm always bummed when it's not shit.
Yeah. All right.
I came for the poop.
Okay, who put a Snickers bar in here? You fucking sicko.
Mark, this is your turd, I can tell.
Yeah. So my advice to you hard listening is to get a pocket pussy. Really tear that thing up on your lunch break, buddy.
Yeah, man. Still listen to us, though.
Yeah, for sure. All right, hard and fast here, Mr. Delicious and Mr. Dog. I'm having a bit of a problem, and I need some love advice.
Oh, yeah, we're happy to help.
My boyfriend and I are long distance as he is in South Korea.
Oh.
No, I don't think that's right.
Wrong.
And currently, I'm in New Jersey. We plan to meet very soon, and for me to go and live with him in South Korea. My boyfriend is of the natural Korean body build, so that means he has a very small wiener. I added that, not her. So very skinny, however, I'm built like an American dump truck.
Fuck yeah, made in America, girl.
Girl, you look good, want you back there. Big Dad wants you back. Who was that? Cisco. That was
Juvenile.
Okay, yeah, Juvenile.
There you go.
Cisco is a thong song.
Cisco is thong song.
I've always struggled with my body image, yet he has made me feel so sexy and confident for the first time in my life.
Get it.
The only problem is I'm scared. In Korea, most of the women are naturally very skinny and beautiful, and so for a thick American woman going to live there, I feel a bit awkward and out of place. South Korea is very harsh on their beauty standards, so I feel even more pressure, especially when it comes to meeting his parents and, well, the sexy time. I'm not sure if I should go all in and choke him out with my thick American thighs, as he says. He wants her to take it slow as for the fear of hurting him. I would like to maybe do a cowgirl position as well, but again, the fear of looking like a weird blob on top of him or hurting him is a big mental problem for me. I need advice from the bros, as I'm quite nervous of having sex with him, as I don't want to hurt him, and I'm scared of his parents' thoughts of my body. What should I do? Should I go all in or take it slow? By the way, we are big fans, and we love you so much. He uses you guys to practice his English.
That's the best part right there.
Oh.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. Fucking do it. Get in there, rock his Korean world.
Lay that little fucking dude on his back.
Yeah, if you know what, here's the thing is that I feel like, you know, he may be so accustomed to seeing, you know, what he sees there so often. I mean, it's seeing something else is going to be completely different and beautiful for him. So I mean,
the dude has probably been jacking off your pictures for a lot longer than you even realize.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, if he's into you,
every thick American woman listening to this show right now, you are gorgeous. You are perfect. It doesn't fucking matter.
No, it only matters.
Put that thing on our head.
Yeah, what he wants. And obviously, if his parents would have a problem with that, then I mean, they have a problem with their own kids. So I mean, that says more about them than it does about you.
Or his dad will probably want to fuck you.
Yeah, there you go.
Probably.
Yeah. Lay it on him, and sit on his face. If he smothers, he's weak.
Girl, go ahead and don't stop till you hit that spot. Is what I'm saying right now.
Yep.
Put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it. It's scared. It's scared. Okay.
Yeah, get it, girl. Do your thing.
Pop it, lift it up, and fucking drop it like a hammer.
Hell yeah, do that. Wait, did we skip one?
Yep.
There you go. Hello, Rob Dog and the delicious Nicolicious. My boyfriend, 33 male, and I, 27 female, have been together for a little over a year. He's very vanilla, and I'm on the kinky side. He will only spit in my mouth or choke me when he's been drinking. How do I get him to open up more? Thanks, Steph. That's actually a very, very good question.
You gotta act like you're doing the airplane, like then when he opens up, then you spit in his mouth.
How do you get him to open up more? Well, let the man drink some more.
No, not that. Well, no. you gotta lead by example. You gotta take charge. So you just one night grab him and just like fucking press his legs behind his head like you're changing his diaper and start eating his butt. And he's gonna be like, no, he's gonna try and fight and get away and fight and get away, but just keep on, just do whatever. You gotta lead by example.
Yeah, whenever, and I'm not sure what your guys' routine is, but whenever you're in the throes of passion, just say what you want.
Yeah.
Tell him what you want him to do, and then he should do it. Now, it should be habit forming after that, I would say.
When that vanilla ass ice cream cone is fucking you and he's like, oh no, I'm about to bust. I'm about to pull out. Then you have fucking drop down low and grab it and just let it splatter on your head. And let him know that you're there for a party.
Yeah. Tell him just beat the shit out of you.
Yeah. Just beat the fuck out of him.
There you go.
Beat him. Get a knife and stab him.
Beat him until he does what you want him to do.
Take a fucking chef knife.
Shoot him in the head.
Put it under the mattress. When he gets real good and hard, just whack him across the throat with it.
You get one of those little souvenir baseball bats.
Yeah. Real quick, last one. Hey, dudes.
Okay.
I have a question about men that as a woman I do not understand.
Hell yes.
Is it gay if my man shows his dick to the boys? At a party, they all whipped out their dicks and compared them while I was puking in the bathroom, BTW.
About their dicks?
I mean, I've never spread my legs and compared pussies before, so like, is that gay? Definitely not gay.
No.
What if they compliment his balls? Apparently, he's got the biggest balls the boys have ever seen.
All right.
Also, I came to the realization that never once seen his asshole, and we've been together for 3 years.
Me and my wife have been together for 15, and she's never seen mine, so it's okay.
That feels incredibly unfair, as he's seen mine on multiple occasions.
Same argument my wife makes.
But he's very guarded about his ass and won't let me get a finger near it, even in his sleep.
Amen.
Help. Love once again from the state, Yeehaw State, Hannah.
Okay.
So he won't let you finger his butt, but he's showing his dick to his friends at the party. You definitely got a homosexual boyfriend. He's nervous because your finger isn't as big as what he wants in his... but love is love. Love will conquer all. So, yeah, what he's doing is definitely not gay. That's pretty.
Yeah, it's definitely not gay.
Sounds a little immature. Maybe he's not a daddy like Rob and I, because that stuff doesn't happen. But
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that's what like that shit that we did back in like fucking high school. So I mean,
I used to send pictures of my balls to people all the time.
yeah, I mean, every now and then it's funny to do just in context, or out of context even.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's totally normal. Guys are fucking weird. I mean,
They are.
yeah, girls are way more mature than what us men are, and we find stupid stuff funny. So yeah.
All right, well, we're on to Paranormal Police Emergencies. This first one is called Frozen in Time. These are a lot of stories we found on the internet.
Walt Disney?
Walt Disney. Actually, I'm going to play some funky music for this
Yeah,
one.
man, keep it going. Oh,
How fucking cool is that?
hell yeah. I dig it.
Me too.
Oh.
I was driving along and I found a girl just standing in the middle of the road. My initial thoughts was to just tell her to pay attention, but it was clear that while the lights were on, nobody was home. And
Okay.
let me preface this episode by saying these are first-hand police stories of police officers, first responders that have experienced some type of mysterious event, some type of paranormal occurrence while out working in the field.
Okay.
During my whole time with her, she never uttered a word. I was left in a weird situation. She had done nothing, clearly needed help, but medically nothing seemed wrong. As I am pondering what on earth I should do to this girl suddenly starts spinning. Now, spinning is not illegal, and I'm starting to think that this girl is one of these protesters that wind up trying to protest the police. I've dealt with this troll station before, Jesus. So I think, crack on, spin to your heart's content. Then she loses her balance, falls, whacking her head on the side of the police car. Great. So I call an ambulance, but she seems fine, still not talking, but she's looking up at the sky. It's a nice day, so fine, enjoy the sun is what I say. I do some writing and look back at her now bright red face and watering eyes and realize she is trying to damage her retinas by forcing herself to look directly at the sun. That's a new one on me, so now I'm holding a book or something above her eyes to shield her eyes. The ambulance arrives and we go to the hospital, and now she's forgotten how to walk. Now I'm 99% sure she is a wind-up merchant, whatever that means, but I get her a wheelchair. In the wheelchair, she strikes up a I'm a little teapot pose
Hell yeah.
and keeps this up for the next hour. Zero movement, just frozen with her arms out. So now I have three potential situations. She's pretending to be frozen in time, she's suffering from a mental health issue, or she's possessed. By now I'm convinced it's the latter, but I section her and leave her with the professionals. A week later I call the hospital and they tell me that she is still currently
shit.
frozen.
That's weird. Yeah. Sounds like, I don't know, sounds like mental health to me, but.
Yeah, sounds like she might have had that new cheesy gordita crunch thing, that new fucking...
Oh, yeah.
A little too much Taco Bell.
So good.
You already know, big boy. This one's called The Girl on the Swing. Rob's
Like a sex swing.
read this to you.
My brother is a deputy, and at the time I worked as an EMT for a few small towns in northeast Colorado. I frequently went on ride-alongs with him while waiting for 911 calls to come in, or 911 calls.
Oh, no.
Let's not get any more of this. This took place in Amherst, Colorado. The town is very small. Amherst has about 50 people, a church, some houses, a grain tower, that's its claim to fame right there, and a park. It was about 3 a.m., of course it was, and we were about to call it at night. As we were making our last check on Amherst, we noticed movement at the park, but couldn't tell exactly what was going on because it was pitch black. We drove up and stopped alongside the dirt road, flipped on the spotlight, and as we moved the light around the park, it finally settled on the back of a young girl, maybe 13. You messed me up. There we go. Sorry. Sitting on a swing with her back facing us. We left the spotlight on her. She wasn't moving. She just sat there facing away from us looking down the road.
Oh, wow.
Needless to say, it was a very creepy situation. We both looked at each other with the face that you would make if something was completely out of the ordinary. I quickly suggested that we should call her over using the PA system. He agreed. As we looked back over, she was gone. I mean, no signs of anyone anywhere. The park was in a wide open area, so she couldn't have gotten out of sight in the amount of time that we had our exchange of words. I remember saying, should we get out and look for her? Maybe she hid behind one of the park toys or something.
I don't know. Oh, that's the air conditioner.
Oh, okay.
It gets a little loud sometimes.
I was like, wow, that was random.
We got to have it in here, bro. We need it.
My brother just looked at me and said, hell to the no, and drove away.
No. No.
It still creeps me out to this day.
You know, I've told this story that there was a friend of the family growing up. She's passed away since, but she's... Oh, my God. That fucking air conditioner.
Yeah, man, it's barking over here.
Let's see here. I got to go to... Oop, wrong app. Sorry, guys. We're trying to make this go away. The air conditioner noise, that is.
Brrr.
Let's see if that works. I don't know.
It's okay. Let's keep going. Fudge it.
I got to edit this out.
Okay.
There's a friend of the family growing up.
My fucking eyeballs are hurting, doggy.
Why?
I don't know. Oh. There it went.
All right.
That fucker was on in fifth gear.
Yeah, it was. It's working, though.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. I had to stop and fix the air conditioner right there. But it was a friend of the family. She always had a... Well, what do you call it? Those fucking kids that you have in your house that aren't really your kid. Foster kids.
Foster kid.
Fucking shitheads. Mooches. No. She had a foster kid named Brad. Can't remember his last name, but he always smelled like honey roasted peanuts. Super hyper kid.
Nice.
Pissed on the couch and shit.
Oh,
Really
that sucks.
fucking weird. But the dude had a hard life. But I was forced to hang out with him because of him being his association with her and how close she was to my mom and dad. She's like a grandma figure to my mom and dad.
Sure.
So he stayed the night one weekend, and we this is probably, I was like 10 or 11. We snuck out that night, and we walked up to the Ball Diamond, the Grafton Kennedy. It's an elementary school with a playground and some baseball diamonds, and we snuck up there probably around, I don't know, midnight. Not to really cause too much trouble, but we just wanted to make out to see what it was like to kiss someone. No,
Yeah.
but seriously, we just rode our bikes up there and we're just fucking off. But we get up there and there's like an old swing, and it's like, I know it was after. I remember it was after 12 when we left, so probably 12:30, 12:45 over there. And there's a little girl with like the greasiest black hair that I've ever seen, wearing like a super tattered pair of pajamas, like they were like yellow. They had like the Care Bear, like yellow and white Care Bear pajamas from way back in the day, and they were super, super nasty and her hair was super greasy. And she was on the swing, and she had like her hair down like the fucking ring.
Like the
girl.
ring lady? Yeah.
But at the time, there was no ring lady, so just that movie alone made it that much creepier. But that wasn't really a thing yet because that movie wasn't out.
Yeah.
So Brad and I walk over there, and he was just like, the dude had been a fucking juvenile delinquent his entire life. And he's just like, hey, what's wrong with you? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, you fucking stupid.
And this little girl, she didn't talk. She just kept her head down. She kept swinging. And then I started to get like the heebie-jeebie vibe, thinking, okay, is there something wrong with her? Do we need to like go try and find help for her? And then I remember like looking at her feet, and her toes were all bloody from where she was. She was walking around barefooted, and he kept on talking to her, and he was kind of like talking shit a little bit, kind of being mean, like, "What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?" And then finally, I kind of chimed in. And I said, "Do you need us to help you?" And then she looked up at us, and she didn't look like she was dead or anything, but she didn't look right, dude. Her fucking eyes were so far apart that she looked like a goddamn catfish. It was
Holy fuck.
her eyes were super far apart. But just clear as day, I can still like feel it run down my spine. She said, "I'm really sick," and and I just remember, even 10 or 11 years old, I was thinking, "Okay, I'm about to fucking vomit. I'm so scared right now." And he was like, "What did you say?" And she said, "I'm really sick and I can't be here." So I'm thinking,
Weird.
you need to fucking leave then if you can't be here and you're sick. And I said, "Do you live close? Do you need us to walk you home?" And then she just looked at me and she just, with the fucking meanest, nastiest voice ever, dude, she said, "I told you I'm sick." And I was like, fuck, dude. Okay, so then we backed off, and this girl like turned around and like there was a cemetery next to the school over there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do.
She walked straight into the fucking cemetery, straight across the street to that even creepier cemetery.
Oh, man.
That one where there's like a witch's grave.
Yeah.
And walked into that cemetery. There's no houses over there.
Did you see when that place was for sale a while back?
Yeah, I know.
How cool the building was?
Yeah, I know the lady that bought it.
Did you?
She's really cool.
Nice, yeah.
She walked into that cemetery and into the woods. And I never heard anything more about this girl, never seen her before in my life.
Oh, shit.
We never went to school with her because we went to school with everybody around there.
That other cemetery on the other side of the road is terrifying.
She walked straight into it, bro. And I was shitting my fucking pussy. I said, I hope she doesn't walk into that cemetery.
It's like your stereotypical super scary cemetery with, really big tall headstones and it's scary.
We should go up there to that witch's grave and try and do like a seance one night or something.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Just sit by the grave and those people in that house would come out and talk to us. They're really cool people.
Yeah. Let's talk to them.
Okay. The creatures inside the kitchen. Oh yeah. Years ago, my uncle told us about a woman who would call the police station just about every night claiming that fairies or elves were breaking into her house and stealing her food. As is custom, every time she calls, they send a unit to check on her. My uncle gets it about 2 to 3 times per week. Every night, they stop by her house and reassure her that no one has broken in, and they advise her to calm down. One night, when he gets to the house, she has poured powdered sugar all over the floor to, quote, record their tracks.
Ah, smart.
And my uncle says he literally has to do a double take. All over the floor of her kitchen are these little tracks, tiny like nothing he's ever seen before. His partner starts taking photos and trying to figure it out. A few other officers come in, as most of them had gotten the call to their house too, and they want to see what the fuck was going on in the kitchen.
I would have too.
Yeah. 10 police officers, all completely baffled as to what these weird little prints are, showed up to the scene that evening.
Oh, man.
Turns out a possum had babies, and they were sneaking into her kitchen for warmth or food. The prints looked so foreign because most of the time baby possums are carried by their mothers, not running around. 7 are rounded up and released in a less residential area.
Damn, that's a letdown.
It is.
I was so stoked on fucking fairies.
Just a possum. You ever had fairies in your...
Dude.
Fairies? Hell, I
hope it's elves.
I want elves in my house.
Elves just sound so happy.
Yeah.
Fairies, man, I heard those are fucking evil.
I heard they're really mean.
Yeah.
But this is intimate for a moment. One of my favorite movies growing up was Hook.
Yeah.
And whenever Robin
Williams,
Tinkerbell finally grows up, and she and Robin Williams share a kiss.
Were you rock hard?
I used to get so fucking chubbed up. Was that Julia Roberts?
I don't remember. I can't stand Julia Roberts.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
She looks like a horse.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
Stop being nasty, Robert.
Well. Yeah, Tinkerbell.
Yeah, so it was Julia Roberts. And there was only one other scene in that movie that would chub me up that hard. When they make him walk the plank and the mermaids start making out with him, dude, I used to come. My mom would be like, "What are you doing?" I say, "I cummed, Mom. I was just a little young man. I was a little boy." She said, "Why are you watching this smut on the television?" She said, "It's Robin Williams. It's a fucking Disney movie, babe. I've cummed." The mermaids make me aroused. That scene used to get me going.
Yeah.
So here I am, spending my entire life looking for a real mermaid. Turns out they're not real.
No.
Very frustrating.
Bet
So
you
I
mermaids
bought-
were real. Bet you they'd be hot.
Yeah. So I bought a green sleeping bag for my wife. We do some role playing shit.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem to like it very much.
Yeah.
But those two scenes in that movie, to this day, I can get a little boner watching those.
Yeah.
Just because how much it used to arouse me as a child. If good question here. Send us an email, Berhio Podcast, if there's any movies from your childhood that used to severely arouse you, used to get you chubbed up. Can be from a man or a woman. Send us an email. We'll talk about it in the next episode. So if there's any kind of movies from our past that used to get you all worked up, I just remember those two scenes from that movie used to.
I'll tell you mine.
Oh yeah, I want to hear it. You think it'll make me?
It's not going to turn you on, but it's going to make you laugh.
Okay.
Mine. This is so fucking stupid.
Magic School Bus.
Mine was always that scene in The Lion King when Nola fucks the shit out of Simba in the forest. You don't remember? Can you feel the love of my...
That was a cartoon, dude.
It don't matter, man.
Can you feel the love?
I'm like, oh, they about to fuck.
Yeah. They're about to take that fucking Lion King pussy and pick it up. James Earl Jones.
Oh, dude.
Pick it up.
I think it was really just his voice throughout the entire movie. That
Simba.
I felt that in my loins.
You are fucking your sister. Weren't they brother and sister?
No. Well, they probably were.
Oh, yeah, my buddy at work said that the other day. He's like, you know what fucked me up? When I realized that all the lions and the pride are all related and they were fucking each other. They're brother and sister. Like, you're pretty fucked up, dude. You know that?
Yeah.
But
I would have fucked the shit out of Ariel and Little Mermaid. She was gorgeous.
That was a good one.
I don't care. She did have a fish body.
The Lion King.
That one threw you for a loop, didn't it?
Oh,
That was some good shit, man.
it's the circle of life.
Good ass fucking soundtrack too, man. Oh, I love it.
Yes. Next one's called. Well, this is for you.
The Watchman. That's just scary in itself.
I named all these myself.
Hell yeah, look at you. Police officer working the desk, 1,500 to 2,300 hours.
And then for those of you that don't know how to tell time,
3 o'clock to 11 o'clock.
oh yeah, you nailed it first try.
And that's early morning to morning, an afternoon almost. So, fire alarm signal goes off. Many, many years ago.
Wait, that's afternoon to late evening.
Wait, yeah, you're right. My bad.
Oh my god,
I'm backwards.
I saved us right there.
You did. I'm
We're
sorry.
about to get gutted like fishes.
No, yeah, you're good. You're right. Many, many years ago, the police department offered alarm monitoring service. Still had 10 to 12 places that were hardwired, and it would require pulling apart a lot of equipment to disconnect the system, so we just kept it going. First shift dispatch is already punched in, so she took it. I'm headed out the door of the fire department when 911 rings from the same address. I answer it. No one in the other end. Assumed they barely got to call before passing out. I bolt out the back door, hop in a squad car, radio the 911 call on channel 3 that both police and fire can hear, and that I'm going directly to the house. Arrive just as another unit shows up. No sign of smoke. No sign of anything. Older woman comes walking up the street pushing a wheelchair with an elderly lady who was her mother. They live there and just went out for an early evening stroll before dinner. Tell them what's going on. Nobody else lives there. And as far as the elderly lady can remember, the alarm was disconnected from the house years ago during some renovations.
Okay, guess not.
Yeah, they don't have any alarm system either, so a couple of smoked fire detectors. That's just all they got. We do a walk around the house. Get to the back door off of the kitchen, and you can clearly see and smell gas. We turn off the gas at the main, set up some fans to air it out, and find a cracked gas line going to the oven.
Wow, shit.
Daughter said she spilled some coffee that she was making for their walk and had to move the oven a few inches to clean. Probably broke the line, pushing the oven back in. Nothing else in the house is disturbed, and both phones are on hook. Fire chief shows up about 15 minutes into the call. He goes over to the two ladies, gives them both a hug. He's nearly in tears. The elderly lady in the wheelchair, her husband was the fire chief 60 plus years ago for our department. The daughter, her husband, passed away a few years ago. He was also a member of our department. Never believed in ghosts or spirits, but that call made me think maybe people who spend their lives doing good are allowed by some power to look over their loved ones every so often.
Dude. That made my fucking hair on my neck stand up.
Man.
So they both had husbands that were former firefighters.
Looking out for him.
They break the fucking gas line. And then the house just says, "Don't worry. We'll call 911 for you." Why can't all ghosts be friendly and helpful? A lot of them are fucking scary and mean. The, Bloody Mary, all that shit. Some ghosts are just assholes, man.
Yeah.
Why can't all the ghosts just be helpful? Why would you want to die and not cross over and then come back and be mean? Well, that's what I would want to do.
I mean, I could see if you died in a horrible way and had some fucking shit to dish out.
If you had a miserable existence while you were here, I guess
there's people that live their living life that way, so naturally their afterlife they're gonna live the same exact way. So
such a strange phenomenon, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Strange stuff. I need a ghost.
Like a pet ghost.
Yeah, I need to buy one.
I just want to feed it and raise it.
That's such a fucking cool. We could make so much money, dude. I just thought about that. We could sell ghosts. That's
true.
We could sell you a haunting. We guarantee you pay. It's $500, okay, and then you pay it, and we guarantee we'll send you a kit.
They'll have a backstory.
They'll have a fucking backstory to it. It is guaranteed to haunt your house. And then
then instructions on it. We'll sell the instructions for $100 more if you want to get rid of them.
People would definitely pay for that.
Fuck yeah.
We just put like chicken bones and empty out like red Kool-Aid in these shoe boxes and sell them. Just say, look, it's yours now. It's your haunting now. Take care of it.
Oh, man.
Ghost. I got the ghost of Dale Earnhardt in my house, man. It sounds like a you driving all over. Sound like you riding a goddamn riding lawnmower all over my house, dude.
You think anybody on Shark Tank would pick up that idea?
Yeah. I'm out.
Mark Cuban definitely would.
Mark Cuban for sure. He'd be like, I love it.
You know what? Let's talk.
He'd be like, what's your overhead? And we'd be like, we don't really have any. What do you mean? You're not selling a real product? Oh, well, it's real. But there's just nothing to it, okay?
You want to find out if it's real or not, buddy?
It's awesome. Yeah. And that's the thing is anybody who would want to invest, they would be too scared to actually see if the product works or not.
That's very true.
Because who would want to be rich and have a haunted house?
And then we can do like one out of every 100 randomly is like a poltergeist.
Yeah.
So
really bad one.
It'll like fuck shit up.
Yeah.
It's like the wild card for no additional cost.
On eBay for a while, they had those things called Dubuque boxes, where you could buy these super haunted boxes, and a lot of people were claiming there's a lot of stories circulating on the internets, but people were buying these haunted boxes on YouTube or on eBay. Dubuque box haunted. Let's see if we can find Dybbuk haunted.
There we go.
Travel Channel. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. Post Malone was kind of involved in.
Oh, dude, that's so fucking dope. Look how cool that looks.
Says a man who purchased a wine cabinet off eBay believes the wooden box, which served as inspiration for the horror film In the Possession, may be haunted by a malicious spirit called a Dybbuk.
There you go.
In June 2003, Jason Haxton won the online auction, but when he received the box in the mail, it came with some unexpected consequences. Quote, the day it arrived, I put my hands on it, and it almost feels like the thing collapses into a liquid state.
Oh, dude, that's fucking gnarly.
Oh, God, that's mushy and gushy.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see. I feel like a knife is coming into my gut. I'm paralyzed in pain. When I go to bed, I have terrible dreams of a hag that seems to come with the box. Haxton, 63, said he first heard about the box from a colleague whose roommate had listed it for sale after bizarre experiences, including hair loss and smelling bad odors that he associated with a Dybbuk, also spelled Dybbuk. The box's owner put it on eBay under the title Dybbuk Haunted Jewish Wine Cabinet Box, referencing an evil spirit in Jewish folklore believed to be the dislocated soul of a dead person that possesses the living. According to the listing, the person selling the piece had purchased it in September of 2001 at an Oregon estate sale of a Holocaust survivor who passed away at the age of 103. The listing stated the woman got the wine cabinet while living in Spain, and it was among the few things she brought with her when she immigrated to America
Of all the
after
things
the war.
to make sure to bring, I'm gonna bring the fucking haunted, haunted Jewish box.
The woman's granddaughter the listing noted, told the person who bought the box at the sale that growing up she recalled it was always shut and set in a place that was out of reach. The owner of the box began experiencing tidal wave of bad luck. All I knew is I got this thing and I got very ill. I don't know what happened. I still don't know, he said. Haxton noted all his problems vanished when he followed a rabbi's advice to place the wine cabinet in a gold-lined wooden container to negate whatever spirit was haunting it.
Man.
Yeah. How cool is that?
That is cool. That's
we gotta fucking
spooky,
sell
but...
these boxes.
Make our ghost boxes.
There's poop in it.
We gotta call it something cool like a boo box or something.
Hello, Nick and Rob's Haunted Boxes. This is Nick. I bought one of your boxes and it's all full of poop. Seems like you boys are just pooping in these boxes. I've bought 4 of them, thinking that you maybe made a mistake on the first 3. Every box I get has more and more poop in it. You think you could fill a shoebox completely full of poop? How long would it take you? Size 10.
Maybe a week. Nah, it'd probably take a couple.
Oh, man. The reflection.
It depends on my diet, too, so.
Yeah. Obligatory, not my story, but when I read this, I thought it was pretty fucked. An elderly lady phoned 911 and requested that they send some policemen down to her house because she saw a shadowy figure lurking in her backyard. She was living by herself at night and didn't feel safe watching someone through her window.
No.
When the policemen arrived, the door was unlocked. They walked in and found the lady seated facing the window, and they went to go check the backyard. There were no signs of anyone attempting to break and enter, and nothing was missing. She had very tall fences surrounding her property, making it nearly impossible for anyone to get into it. They did, however, find footprints on the inside of her home. It was quite possible that she had left the door unlocked and wasn't looking outside, but rather at a reflection of someone inside of her home behind her.
Whoo!
You gotta get the fuck out of here. That's why y'all need to call your goddamn grandmas right now.
Yeah.
Make sure they're not sitting in the fucking kitchen looking out the window. Oh, Rob Dog.
Oh, no, not you.
Ever since Grandma fucking squirted on your Ninja Turtle sleeping bag, I've been seeing creatures in the backyard. Not the creatures that are all slimy inside of my slop box. Rob Dog, I'm talking about monsters in the yard. Ever since you come to Grandma's house for the weekend, you remember you were wearing your Emmett Smith jersey. I was moister than an oyster, Rob Dog. I made your favorite coleslaw. I made you some of that instant jello pudding that you like to, Rob Dog.
That shit fucking rocked.
You came up to Grandma's room in the middle of the night. You said, my light's not working, Grandma. And I said, I know. Get in bed with me. I want you to look at the whiskers on my pussy. I want you to see my whiskers, Rob Dog. Oh, God. Grandma's all slippery.
Oh, God, it's so bad.
It's the fucking dumbest thing ever, dude.
So gross.
I'm sorry I did that to you.
Oh, man. Like, poor Mammal.
Yeah. Oh, Grandma, they got all sloppy down there.
It's like a slip and slide.
Take off my bloomers. Looks like a pile of cream corn. Gotta go to the doctor. You're supposed to have corn in your poop. Not coming out of your baby hole. Grandma's drunk.
cream corn. That's like the worst analogy you can make.
It is. Rob Dog, you like hominy?
Tapioca.
Grandma's bloomers are all hanging down.
He said hominy.
My britches are all saggy. Rob Dog.
Oh, shit.
You little son of a bitch.
Oh, man.
Your mother used to finger herself, and I taught her it was nasty.
Hominy.
You ever had hominy?
Like, I was like fucking 2. Tastes like earwax.
Yeah, it's some nasty ass shit.
Oh, my God, man.
It's like a fucking booger. It's like an old booger.
It is.
Oh, whoever made hominy is like, all right, here's the thing, guys. We're going to take a can. We're going to fill it all full of old boogers. We're going to sell it to people, and they're going to eat it. Yeah, they're going to look like teeth, though, so they're not going to suspect that they're boogers.
Yeah, it's like fucking horse snot.
You got to look up. Yeah, you guys got to look up hominy, because I know not everybody's had hominy, dude.
God, yeah, it's...
My mom used to make that shit every fucking night, and I would not eat it. She'd say, what is wrong? And I would just be like, what the fuck is this? What is it? It's not real food. It's not a vegetable. It's not a fruit. It's hominy. What is it? Looks like a bunch of fucking teeth and boogers.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like white creamed corn.
Grandma's got about 7 or 8 cans of it down here in the pantry.
Fuck, man.
Right next to the Astroglide, Rob Dog.
I can't deal with it. Hominy. Good Lord.
Let's eat some.
Oh, God. It's been so long, man.
I don't even know if you cook it or you just open up the can and eat it like Popeye.
Put it on bread. What do you do?
You use it to have a tooth falls out. You just use it to fill the gap.
You pack the hole with it. Let's see here. 911 dead lady. Sweet.
I was making hominy and I caught the house on fire. I'm gonna call my mom right now.
She gonna answer?
She wouldn't answer. No, it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, she's fucking asleep. 911 dispatcher reporting in. Received a call from an elderly lady who had trouble breathing. I had taken several calls from her and her husband in the past, so I recognized her voice. I dispatched an ambulance to her residence and held her on the line, trying to keep her calm while the ambulance was responding. Ambulance advised that they had a 15-minute ETA. She lived on a very rural part of West Virginia. I'm talking to her, asking her about her husband and how he was doing and just making small talk with her. The ambulance calls in and advises that they are on scene, and I let them know that she is in severe respiratory distress, and I still had her on the line. I let her know the ambulance is coming to the door to go answer the door, and she says okay and hangs up the phone. Pretty normal, yeah? Well, here's where it gets weird. The EMT and paramedic on scene call back about a minute later and advise that no one is answering the door. We have a sheriff unit who was in the area pulling on scene about the same time. The sheriff unit confirmed the address and advised that he's breaching the door to make access to the patient. 5 minutes go by and the paramedic on scene radios in asking who the caller was. I advise it was the elderly female who lived at the residence. He tells me that he's going to call in and needs to speak with the supervisor on shift. We get him over to the supervisor, and the supervisor confirms the information that I gave him and asks what's going on. Apparently, the elderly female had been dead for a while and was already in full rigor mortis.
What the fuck, dude?
They thought I was wrong on the caller, but the other dispatchers played it back and confirmed that it was the female who called. The ambulance transferred to the hospital, and we got the same calls and disbelief from the doctors. So, I took a call from a ghost. Holy shit.
I don't know if it's real or not, but if it is, that's awesome.
That's terrifying.
I don't want to talk to anybody that's dead.
No.
If you are dead, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to know what the afterlife is like.
Hell yeah.
We had one bro write us that had died a couple times, and he's like, I saw the fucking light. Should probably try and connect with him, do a little interview, see about what he's feeling. He said, glory to God, because that motherfucker's real. I saw some shit. I died. And he showed up. He's like, you're a bad motherfucker. You might not be getting in. So I was like, I got to go back.
Let me go right this wrong.
Yeah, that's my plan. So, You know, it's not fun to be full-blown Christian.
Mm-hmm.
There's just not a lot of fun to be had there. Unfortunately, much respect to all the Christians listening to this show.
If there are any.
Yeah, there aren't. No real motherfuckers anyways. But you spend your entire life doing exactly everything right. Don't partake in any bourbon. You don't smoke any marijuanas. You don't do anything like that. No sex outside of, marriage, yada, yada. Which is, that's fine for me now. I'm good with that. But anyways, I want to do it. I want to have not a full-blown heart attack, but I want to have a little baby heart attack where I do die a little bit and I get to go.
Okay.
Stay with me for a second.
I want to die a little bit.
I want to die. I want to have like a little tiny stroke.
Are you all right, man?
I want to half kill my ass, so then I can go and I'll go up and I'm like, "What's up, motherfucker?" And then here he comes, like, "You were the worst representative of all creation. You will not be coming into my home." And then, I wake up and they're like, "Clear!" They're shocking me. And I'm like, "All right, I'm awake. Quit hitting me with thing. I'm fine." And I live another 15, 20 years. In those whole entire 15, 20 years, I'll be sold out for Jesus. I'll call you as soon as I'm done as soon as I come back from the dead. I'll be like, "Rob Dog, we got to start the hour of power. We got to do a new Christian podcast, bro. They're up there and it's real, man. They ain't fucking around." He told me that I was a piece of shit, so I get to go back, right my wrongs.
Hell yeah.
Spend my entire life living on the blade, Die a little bit, come back, realize that, okay, maybe it is real, which would be a cool payoff because eventually you get to be with all your loved ones in one spot. So I hope it is real. Don't think it is, whatever.
Yeah.
But it is my intentions to not live bad enough to where when I do finally go, it fucking kills my ass.
Sure,
so,
yeah.
I will keep on drinking the diet soda. I feel like that will help me cross back over once I enter into the realm of the unknown.
That's true.
If I stick with the diet soda, if I stay away from most of the MSG, could be okay.
I do like me some MSG, though.
That's really good. You just buy a box of MSG?
Yeah, man.
Is it just salt? Does it taste like salt?
No, it's there's not as much sodium in it, but it makes shit taste better.
Does it?
Yeah. I use it on all my meat. MSG, my meat. I use that accent. That's what it is.
Oh.
I just want to I just think I'm at this point I'm kind of fucked, so I'm just gonna wait until hopefully I know I don't have like an instant death. Like hopefully I'm like in the hospital and I know I'm about to die, and I'll just ask for forgiveness, and then hey, I'll be good.
Victory in the Lord, I said.
No, I think you're dead, man.
Did I just turn that off?
Yeah, I think you did.
Oh my God, we gotta turn
this.
this.
It says 79 now.
Fan speed cannot be changed in auto dry mode. Oh my God.
Put it in wet mode.
Hold on, we gotta
make it wet. Oh wait, did I just say that?
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you this. Somebody in the YouTube channel a little while ago was talking about how we look like. Some of them said we look like substitute teachers. Another one said we look like gym teachers, like PE teachers. I was like, you know what? That's a really good dad compliment. Yeah. And then they continued to say, like the PE teacher that checks out the students. And I'm like, oh God damn it.
It's not nice.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It's fucked up, bro. 60.
9.
No. Fan speed. Fan speed cannot be changed in auto or dry mode. What the fuck is dry mode? We're going to die in here, Rob.
I'm going to get a fucking nosebleed.
Oh, my God.
Hey, YouTube, how's it going?
Okay. Off.
We got a little break here so we can figure out this air conditioner. Let's see if I've missed anything. I'm sure I have, because that fucking hominy. That's so fucking gross, dude. Oh, shit.
All right. Fixed it. Yeah. All right. Let's
okay.
Okay, fix the air conditioning once again.
Man, problem after problem here.
Residential HVAC guy here. This next story is called Halloween Haunt. Working third shift on Halloween night, I'm out by one of our smaller lakes just outside the city limits. Kids love to go out and drink.
Hell yeah, they do.
Which is surrounded by some very nice houses. Going through the neighborhood, each of the roads ends at a small 2-lane road that surrounds the lake. I'm slowing to the stop sign and already starting to look to my right to make the turn when my headlights start tracing the rock wall that surrounds the lake. And I catch something out of the corner of my eye in one of the large trees that dots the walk path. I back up to see what it is, and I see a guy hanging.
Oh.
At first, I thought it was a Halloween decoration. The neighborhood is really into decorating for every holiday, so I stop, get out, and as soon as my flashlight hits him, I realize, nope, no decoration. That motherfucker is dead.
Oh, shit.
As I'm standing there getting ready to call it in, I notice a gaggle of kids coming down the street trick-or-treating. As soon as they see my car, they start heading my way faster, because police officers always carry fucking Xanaxes and shit they'll give you.
Yeah.
As soon as they see my car, they start heading my way faster, so I book it and back up the block to meet the parent walking with them and tell her she needs to take the long way around the block the other way. She can see it on my face. I am not kidding. Turns out he was a 20-year-old that was devastated about his girlfriend breaking up with him, and she lived in that last house on the block where she would see him the next morning when she looked out her window.
Oh my gosh.
That was usually my go-to. Anytime
That's vindictive, man.
a girl would try and break up with me in high school, I'd be like, well, I'll fucking kill myself. How about
I'll
that?
hang myself outside your bedroom window.
I'll hang my fat, stinky carcass outside your window. My neck is too fat. I can't die. It won't hang me right. I'll just spin there and fart in circles.
Just get aggressive boner.
Yeah. Just turn on a hook through your window so I can watch it, so I have something that makes me a little bit happy. Have your mama open up a can of hominy.
So stupid.
Well, I got to look at hominy real quick. Hominy. How do you even spell that shit?
There we go.
Hominy.
It's even spelled trashy.
Hominy.
It looks like fucking lima beans.
It looks like a tonsil stone.
Kidney, like mini kidneys.
Is a food.
Is this a hamster kidney?
Food produced from dried maize or corn kernels that have been treated with alkali in a process called nixtamalization. What? My mom used to
Holy
fucking
shit.
feed this shit to me.
This is.
Oh my god! It's not even real.
I mean, it's.
What the fuck is that?
It's a fucking hamster kidney.
It looks like a little nugget, like a little kidney stone.
Yeah. It kind of, yeah.
Goya, white hominy.
Goya. Yeah, there it is. That's what I'm used to seeing. Bush's white hominy.
I'm going to get some. I'll make my kids eat it.
Good Lord, what? That is awful looking.
I need them to feel my pain. Tell them about the stairway
It
ride.
really just looks like something you'd pull out of your ear.
Yeah. Oh, look, I found the head of my wiener. Guys with that aren't circumcised probably get like big old pieces of cheese like that.
Big pieces of hominy.
Like hominy in their foreskin.
There's smegma buildup.
Yeah. If you're a woman that has a husband that's uncircumcised, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com.
What's his hominy look like?
We would like to know how unhappy you are, if it makes that much of a difference.
A number of years ago, we were called to a body dumped in the stairway of a public housing building. As we arrive, we shove something up our ass. We shove the floor mat into the door to prop it open. Nice young guy gives a hand, giggity, and we secure the scene. The deceased has multiple mutilations about his body, slashes, stabs, and burns, even a bit of waffling.
That's why you don't mess with the motherfucking Crips.
And waffling is, of course, burn marks that are in a grid pattern. Yet his clothes are bloodless. Medical examiners arrive. The body is completely drained. The corpse is fresh as no signs of decomposition have set in. The detectives arrive and the investigation begins. We remove the body and resume our duties. A month later, an arrest is made. Remember the nice kid that helped us with the door? He was a friend of the victim. He and a girl had been drinking with the victim. An argument started between them, so they beat the victim unconscious, tethered him to a chair, and proceeded to torture him for 2 days.
God damn, what kind of misunderstanding was that?
Shit, man, get fucking turned up on some Monopoly, dog.
That sounds like some fucking anime stuff, for sure.
After he died, they drained him in the tub, changed his clothes, opened the apartment door, and threw him down the stairs.
Ah, motherfucker.
Holy shit. In case you were wondering, there were 0 911 calls for the period of time that he was being tortured. Those apartments are very close together. I would imagine 2 days of torture would make a little bit of noise.
When I used to do private security, we had to do a few of the hood-ass apartment complexes. It literally sounds like the fucking end of the world, and nobody gives a fuck about anything. Just screaming, gunshots, stuff on fire, people getting beat, and nobody even bats an eye. So I could see this being real, man. People just don't even fucking care. Yeah,
that's some shit.
There was one instance where an apartment, it was on fire, and we were under strict guidance that we were not to fucking kick in a door, no matter what was going on. So I called the fire department, and the fire department came, and there was a lady using an iron to smoke crack inside the.
Okay, can't go afford a lighter. You can buy the crack, but not a lighter.
It was either crack or heroin, but I think she was using an iron to smoke crack in her apartment. She fucking dropped the iron down the carpet, and she was high, and she's like, "Fuck it, I don't care." So the iron had caught the carpet on fire.
Oh man.
Yeah, cool. It was a really fun night. It was
Did she make it out?
Yeah, she made it out.
Oh.
She's all cracked the fuck out, but yeah, she made it out. She said, yeah, she was like, I was trying to iron my pajamas. I remember her saying that.
Trying to iron that crack, baby girl.
I iron my pajamas.
While you're wearing them?
I like to be silky and motherfucking smooth when I go to bed.
Nice and hot.
If somebody come up to my front door, they're like, hey, wake up. We going on a fucking party. I'm like, I got these slick-ass pajamas on. Hell yeah, I'll fucking go. Shit.
I did see something for the first time a couple weeks ago
Shit, goddamn, motherfucker.
that I'd always heard about, but I've never actually experienced. And I was working at one of the bad ends of town, and I walked into this apartment, and they had their stove open with it on.
Oh, to heat it?
To heat it up.
Yeah, my wife she grew up pretty poor, but they used to have to do that all the time.
Man, that's the struggle bus right there, dog.
That is the struggle bus.
Yeah, do you have to leave your refrigerator open to cool it down?
That doesn't work.
Been there.
No, my AC went out. I said, I'm opening up the freezer and the fridge. I'm not fucking with this.
Freezer will thaw out pretty quickly.
Yeah, my landlord's like, listen, bro, I'll get to it when I can. I said, like fucking hell you will. I had like 12 fucking window units around the house. He's like, what you got all these for? It's 120 degrees in here, man.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, that's some shit.
Yeah, fuck him. Hopefully he's dead.
I'm sure he is.
The crazy and the potty.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was called out to negotiate with a 17-year-old female who had barricaded herself in a bathroom with multiple knives and scissors.
Huh.
She'd done it right, too. SWAT ended up going through the sheetrock wall.
Oh, that's dope.
She wouldn't talk with me at all, but had multiple graphic conversations with her mother, who committed suicide 3 years earlier, and her dad, who's serving lots of years in prison for sexually abusing her.
Oh, that sucks.
When SWAT pulled her out, she had completed multiple circumcisions on herself with the scissors, completely cut her nipples off, and had sodomized herself multiple times with the multiple steak knives.
Oh, my God.
The kicker was she was talking the whole time, and her tone or volume never changed. The pain never bothered her, or more likely, she never felt it. The human mind is scary as fuck.
Holy shit.
When I get down on my luck, I like to grab a handful of steak knives.
Oh, my God.
I like to cram them up my ass. We call it farting with danger at my house.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
I think I've definitely told this story before, but similar instance.
Lorenzo said, what the fuck? She's so horny. my God.
She was horny. She's like, I'm getting mine. No, but I used to work in L1 at the prison, which is an isolation block. Super restricted movement in there, super restricted access. That's where you put the worst dudes in the prison was in 1L. There's about 14 cells in there, give or take, maybe a couple. You had a range upstairs of about 6 or 7 cells, and then a range downstairs of 6 or 7 cells. But you also had your double door cells in there for dudes that threw poop or threw shit on officers.
Fuck those guys.
You would lock them up in the double door cells. Yeah. But anytime you would get someone from general population come in, you would have to strip them out. You would strip search them, make sure they weren't bringing knives, drugs, weapons, make sure they weren't bringing any of that stuff into isolation. Because it's the hole, it's the hole. And this dude came in, which I knew this guy was super feminine. He had a very fucking hard time in prison. I knew that he was mistreated. And it's
passed around.
He was doing life in prison. He was like constantly raped, constantly abused. He was used the fuck up in prison.
Just like an effeminate dude.
Yeah, had a really, really hard time. I wouldn't say bonded with him, but I kind of felt sorry for him. I would look after him. His name was Reggie.
Felt for him.
Yeah, he came in and he was just so sad, man. Just his head was down, and he's like, "Officer, I gotta get naked for you now, don't I?" And I said, "Yeah, dude, I gotta strip search you, unfortunately." And he's like, "What do you want me to do?" And I knew when he said that he was up to something, because I'd strip searched the dude before, and I remember that I probably fucking strip searched everybody in the building at that point, and he'd been in prison for fucking forever, so he knew what to do. And he was like, "What do you want me to do?" And he said that. I knew that he had something. But when he turned around and squatted and coughed, I looked at his butthole, because you got to really look at their assholes when they squat and cough.
Do they wink at you?
When they squat and cough, you can see like whatever is in their asshole will kind of come out a little bit. So if you're having a hard time shitting,
prairie dogs
just fucking squat down and you'll be able to get that thing out.
He just pokes his head out like, "Hello."
But I saw like shiny plastic, and I'm like, Reggie, dude, you got something down there, buddy.
You got something keistered, my friend.
And he said, "I know." I said, "Reggie, you got something down there, buddy." He said, "I know." And I said, "I'm going to need you to take that out and give it to me." I said, "What is it? Tobacco, weed? What is it?" I said, what I said is, if it's tobacco or weed, we'll just flush it. I'll let you get rid of it. I'm not going to fucking make anything worse for you.
Yeah.
He's like, "What I got inside me, I don't think I can get it out because I'll die."
Oh, fuck.
I was like, okay. The dude had broken a bunch of Gillette razors.
Oh, my fucking God.
Took the blades, rolled them up in saran wrap, and shoved them all up his ass. All the razor blades up his ass, wrapped up in saran wrap. His intentions was
to get them people
to come to the hole, and he was going to slit his wrists in isolation. He was going to kill himself. But I told him, like, I got to send you the infirmary, dude. I got to send you. We got to have someone come down here and make sure that we get these out of your body. And he said, "I'm going to try and take him out real quick." And I'm like, "Dude, if you take him out, I need you to drop him and then put your hands on the wall behind you, because I don't want this to get a lot worse than it needs to be." He's like, "No, I'm good. I've changed my mind." But he got him out, didn't hurt himself, handed the fucking poopy razor blades over to me.
Dude.
But then later that night, around count time, around 9 o'clock, he said, "I just want to say thank you. You saved my life." He's like, "I was going to kill myself in here. I was going to slit my wrists. No one was going to know the difference." Well, I'm like, "Thanks, Reggie, for not killing yourself on my watch, dude." But he lived and prospered, and he was fine after that. But the dude put razor blades up his butt.
Fuck, dude.
So he was a real motherfucker.
Yeah, that's gangster shit right there.
I want you to think about all the stuff you've had up your ass. And if you've ever had razor blades up your ass, so much.
So much hominy up there.
There's not enough time for me to think about all the stuff I've had up my ass.
So much hominy.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this one's my favorite story out of all of them.
You want to tell it?
Yeah, I'll take
Jesus
that one.
Christ, that's long as fuck.
I'll let you take the last one. The
sure.
nice woman, and then I'll take the poop dude.
Sure, go ahead.
Partner and I were dispatched to a welfare check. Elderly guy, nobody had seen him in a few days, mail overflowing in the mailbox, which is usually a telltale sign.
It's a telltale sign,
That an old man is dead inside.
Yeah.
He missed a doctor's appointment, car hasn't moved, etc. We both knew we were about to find a dead body.
Sure.
We arrive on scene and can't get anyone to the door. Look through the window, and sure enough, we can see his foot on the floor in the living room. My partner's a corporal, and he pulls rank and makes me go first.
Corporal?
Yeah.
That isn't...
I bet you guys fucking fuck each other in the parking lot
Is
at
that
work,
like a
too.
fucking... Is that a military cop?
I don't know. Some
A corporal?
security guards. The door's unlocked, and as soon as we open it, we smell a mostly fresh, dead body.
Fresh.
Almost relieved, we both enter, and he tells me to check the vitals on the dead dude.
You can smell him. He's dead.
He's obviously dead with lividity, dried feces on him, and dried saliva around his mouth. So I got to stand over him and see if I can get a pulse, at which point he takes a deep breath and rolls over.
Oh, shit.
Get the fuck out of my house.
I pooped.
Teresa!
Help me. Help me. I pooped.
You let the cops in the house. I pooped my pants. Teresa! Get the police out of the house. He's obviously dead with lividity, dried feces on him, and dried saliva around his mouth. So I got to stand over him and see if I can get a pulse, at which point he takes a deep breath, rolls over, and asks why we're in his house. At this point, we both start screaming, oh shits, and what the fucks, as we both run out of the house. We called EMS, and they transported him, said they couldn't get a blood pressure or a pulse on him. I think he died a week later in the hospital. I still get jokes about raising the dead.
Holy fuck.
Oh my God, could you imagine, dude?
He had no fucking blood pressure or pulse.
Fucking covered in poop and dead, and he stinks.
What the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck, man?
Dude, I would have pooped.
I would have unleashed a brick into my underwear. I would have pooped my pants so hard it would have blown a hole through my pants.
I would have shit on the guy.
I'd have blown the crotch out in my underwear with poop. I'd have pooped so hard my underwear would have fell. My pants and my underwear would not have been able to withstand the weight of the poop in my underwear. They would have slid down my waist.
Blown the stitches out of the fucking
my pants. My duty belt and my underwear would have went around my fucking ankles. And the corporal would be like, oh, what the fucking...
He would have fucking ripped the elastic in the band that would have been so heavy.
Corporal, this guy's still alive. You gotta get the fuck out of here, Corporal.
That's a military police officer.
I think in some police departments, a corporal would be a rank in between a basic... so you'd have like a street cop.
Sure.
You'd have a corporal, and then you'd have a sergeant.
Okay, so in between...
Most departments have street cop and a sergeant, but some of them have a corporal in them.
So it's in between?
Yeah, probably like a shift lead type.
Kind of like a detective?
No, some of them probably like a senior officer that can kind of fill in the gaps when the sergeant is off.
Okay.
That would have been really funny to watch, though.
Man.
I'd have loved that.
Yeah, that would have been some shit. I couldn't imagine just... thinking this dude's dead as fuck. He walks up. What are you doing in my house?
Teresa! Poop my pants!
Oh, man. That never fails. This is the last one?
This is the last one.
The nice woman. So I'm a detective, and I spent some time as an expert on sex crimes and crimes against children. That's the saddest detail ever. There you go. It was the best/worst assignment I've had. Makes sense. One case I had came in at midnight. A young woman with a toddler comes into one of the precincts to report her ex-boyfriend raped her during a custody argument. Long story short, it was legit and one of the most violent and sadistic cases I'd ever had, so I'll spare the gruesome details. I still have no idea how this woman made her own way to a precinct with a toddler. Part of the investigation requires me to talk to the toddler. The victim said that the toddler was present for everything. I'm a child forensic interviewer as well. So during the interview, the toddler recalls their father becoming angry and hitting the mom. Then the toddler said that the nice woman showed up and she couldn't see past this nice woman. The nice woman held her and told her that they were going to be safe and sang her a song in a different language. The toddler said the nice woman went over to the front door and knocked on the door. Then the nice woman helped them and their mom to the car before flying away.
Oh, my God.
In the victim's interview, she said that her ex-boyfriend had a knife to her throat and put it to the skin to cut her throat open. But he got distracted for some reason and ran out of the apartment, and she had no explanation as to why. The suspect was caught about 8 hours later. He confessed to absolutely everything. When I asked him about the knife to the throat, he said this. I swear to God I was going to cut the bitch's throat open, but I thought I heard a knock at the door and I thought it was the police. Once I saw it was clear, I ran outside. He's now serving life in prison, and the mom and the toddler are safe and doing well. I'd love to know more about the nice woman.
That made my hair stand over my neck.
Man, that's crazy. I mean, if there are certain entities or guardians or something, and you know they present themselves in a time like this, it's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing. Have you ever heard that song "The Child" by John Michael Montgomery?
Yes.
And they're in the bedroom. That's
Yeah.
like a guardian angel type song.
Yeah.
Like their Jesus was there taking care of the
Right.
child.
Yeah.
That's powerful stuff.
It really is, man. I mean, it's because something like that it's going to cause so much problems down the road for
the
that.
domino effect of that.
Yeah.
Shit, man. That kid would be fucked up for her entire life.
Yeah, I mean, there's mounds and mounds of evidence saying, you know, that how much traumatic things like that affect the child later in life. And I mean, I definitely can see, you know, the consistencies with that. I mean, it makes perfect sense. So yeah, it's awesome that if there is something out there, obviously, you know, I mean, this little girl thought that there was something blocking.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I'm going to tell you this really weird story. We were at Indian Lake when I was a young kid, and my brother swung a wiffle ball bat and hit me in the finger. I thought it broke my fucking hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I spun around and grabbed my mom, buried my face in her legs, and started crying.
Mm-hmm.
I was about eye level with her crotch.
Yeah.
And I'm just crying. I'm taking deep breath. Oh, man. I started to realize that it fucking stunk in there. Like where I put my face stunk.
Yeah.
And no disrespect to my mother at all. But I looked up, just like to look at my mom, make sure she wasn't dead. I looked up at her. And it was not my mom. It was just some blonde-haired lady from the fucking... It was just some fucking fat blonde-haired lady from the campground. And I buried my face in her muff, and I'm crying. Her fucking pussy smelled like she shit herself. And I'm crying in this muff. It's not my mom. But this woman like had her like fucking long smoker nails, and she was like rubbing my hair. I'm like, that feels kind of good. But you fucking, whatever I'm crying into stinks.
It almost leveled out.
At the time, I was young enough that I didn't know what a stinky pussy was.
Sure.
Unfortunately, sorry.
Now you know.
So then I look up, I'm crying, I'm like, oh God, and I'm crying, and I look up at the lady. Well, I think it's my mom, to be like, oh, damn, you fucking stink down here. But then I look up, I see it's not my mom, and I go, ah! And I take off running to my mom. And I fucking bury my face in her stomach and start crying. And my mom smelled good, so I'm like, this is the good shit here.
It's a lot better.
Yeah. So that lady was obviously a little bit taller than my mom.
Yeah.
But I buried my face in her snatch. Smelled like a fucking hot fart in a microwave.
I kind of have a similar story. I remember this was
crying in my mom's pussy.
I was probably about 6 or 7, and we were at a monster truck show. Is when I lived in Florida. And
oh yeah, bud.
And we were leaving, and we were up high in the stadium because it was in a stadium, and I remember they had this big ass. This is when we lived in Florida when I was younger. They had this big ass like mechanical T-Rex that like ate cars and shit.
I remember that thing.
Yeah, it was really fucking cool. And it after this whole thing was over, that was the finale. So it would like eat the cars, and then it would like breathe fire out its nose. It was really fucking cool. And you had to go down the stairs to the exit, and then you'd like walk under the stairs and go out that way. Well, we waited till a lot of people had left so that we didn't have to, like try to pass through people, because it was me, my stepdad, and my mom. And so as everybody started to clear out, we walked to the end. I started going down the stairs, and with each step, I had these little fucking legs because I was still small, and these steps were like big concrete steps. So I got to the point to where I was going down them, but I kept going down them faster and faster without thinking about it. Like it was just like my body was moving too fast, and my feet were trying to catch up. So I couldn't stop, and I'm literally sprinting down all these stairs. And luckily there was nobody there until the very end, and I get stopped because my face runs directly into this huge guy's asshole.
I'm gonna sit there drinking pretzels and Pepsi. I mean, fucking watching my fucking monster trucks all night, dude.
And I remember I hit this dude. I face planted in this guy's asshole. I fell down, and I got up, and he looked at me, and he looked so pissed, and I just immediately started crying. I started crying my fucking eyes out.
His fucking butt smelled like hot dog water and farts.
Oh, dude, it was like pretzel farts and beer farts. Yeah, it was rough.
He's like, hey, dude, I done made fucking 2 of them nacho helmets. I've been eating nachos, and your little boy just ran into my butthole.
Man, that was a big ass, too.
Your dad hated you, too. Did he beat the fuck out of you for doing that?
I'm sure he did.
Get over here, you little fucking shit.
No, I think my parents thought it was fucking hilarious. Like, they thought it was really funny.
You're like, what'd that smell like, Robert?
Man, it was traumatizing. I was so scared. Honestly, to this day, every time I go downstairs like that, I make sure to take them slow. I'm like,
you gotta clear the fucking runway first, bro.
Dude, my fucking legs were moving so fast. It was like, in cartoons when like the legs are completely like spinning like helicopter wings. Yeah. That's what my fucking legs look like down that thing.
What a fucked up childhood we both had.
Man.
All right.
Times.
Well, we're going to drop in the interview with Sam real quick. He was a Ohio listener that had a pretty cool story. So we'll drop that in real quick. Well, thanks for listening to the show, guys.
Yes.
We love you all so much.
Love you.
You guys have helped me this week. More than you know.
Oh.
I had a fucking horrible week. Still having a rough go at it.
Yeah.
But you guys are helping me. You have helped me. Much like you've said that we've helped you, you do more for us than you'll ever know. So thank you so much for your continued patronage. We are so thankful. If you could go to iTunes, leave us a review. That helps us move up the charts.
That'd be great.
I think as of last week, we were the #1 ranked documentary podcast in Cambodia.
Oh, fuck yes.
I think we were the #7 ranked documentary podcast in America. But
I'm happy about the Cambodia.
Yeah. #7 ranked document. All the fucking podcasts in the world.
Yeah.
We were #7 in America for documentaries.
That's pretty cool, man.
That's pretty cool.
We've went a long way in these past 4 years.
Yeah. I'm happy for it.
Yeah, we're not doing too bad, man. I can't hate on it.
So if your dads want to suck our dicks, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com. We'd like that. So
I would most definitely let them.
Yeah. Talk to you soon, guys.
I love you. Okay, YouTube.
All right, YouTubers.
I have to whiz. Are we doing a Zoom?
I don't think so. I got to go to bed. It's
right,
almost 11 o'clock.
Okay.
So that's,
Okay.
That's how I fucking rock.
I feel it.
Oh, you got to get it right, though, don't you?
I do, yeah.
God damn, boy, motherfucker. God damn, boy. Got to get a ride.
I wasn't sure if we were doing one, Ross.